All right, Michaela, thank you. Now to that breaking news right now at 6. Fun in the sun at Gravelly Point could end possibly with felony charges tonight. Our team spotted someone flying a kite at Gravelly Point that we are told made contact with the plane. Police telling us on the scene that flying kites at Gravelly Point is illegal. Thanks for joining us on the news at 6. I'm Larry Miller. Let's get right on over to Lionel Donovan. He's joining us live tonight to get us up to speed on this ongoing situation. Lionel, what can you tell us?
Good afternoon, Larry. Well, we actually just received this tip less than 2 hours ago from our very own WUSA 9 producer who was at Gravelly Point earlier today and watched this entire event unfold. Now, he was able to confirm from police who arrived on the scene that, like you were saying, flying kites at Gravelly Point is not allowed. However, he was able to tell us that a United plane was hit by a kite. Now, although the plane landed safely, based on information from police, those flying the kite could be charged with a felony. At this point, we have not been able to confirm the identities of the people flying the plane or if anybody has been charged with a crime at this point in time. And we've reached out to police several times to comment. However, in the meantime, we have obtained audio from air traffic control as they described what happened. Let's hear what they have to say.
United 654, do you recall any of those the details about the kite, whether it was over the park, how high was it?
It was over the park, about 100 feet over the ground. It looked like it's right on the flight path. These guys are a little bit low. They probably run right into it.
Okay, Russ, thank you.
Use caution for a kite somewhere start flying on around 800 feet. They say it's reported, around 100 feet, somewhere around final return. The 88 got a report, it appears that it's two of them. One is like a bright yellow one.
Now, like I was saying earlier, I have reached out to Metro Washington Airports Authority several times to get more details about this investigation. I'm still waiting to hear back from the agency. Back to you, Larry.
All right, Lionel Donovan reporting live for us tonight. Lionel, thank you so much. Let's get to WUSA 9 producer Dylan Oaks, who was at Gravelly Point and witnessed this incident. He's joining us live tonight from home. Dylan, we want to kind of add some context here. We're talking about the plane likely made contact with this kite. You were there. What did you see?
Oh, it was just a beautiful afternoon here in the DMV. My partner and I were out there at Gravelly Point. United plane was coming into land, and there was a kite that just looked a little higher than it should be. We thought maybe it was just a perspective issue from where we were standing, and lo and behold, as that plane got a little bit closer, it came into contact with the kite. Kite fell to the ground, plane landed safely. Thankfully, everyone's okay, but it's just a little scary given the recent history at DCA and our issues with close calls and what happened 2 months ago. A plane shouldn't be coming in contact with anything on its final approach or at any time when it's in the air.
You have this unique experience both as a producer, but also in aviation as well, having worked as a flight attendant. You understand sort of the safety mechanisms that are involved here. Something like this potentially is serious, is it?
It could be serious, yeah. And I think going back to what I just said, planes shouldn't be coming in contact with anything. This kite could have been ingested into an engine. The engine could have possibly failed. And you're in a critical phase of flight on the approach. You're at this point, over Gravelly Point, you're only 100 to 200 feet above the ground. So that's a really critical phase of flight for the pilots and for the integrity of the flight. So coming into contact with anything, no matter how big or how small, could be very serious.
Dylan, what did you notice about those flying the kite? Was it a family? Was it a child? Was it an adult? What were you able to see?
It was a family. It looked like a mom, dad, and a child. There were a bunch of people out at Gravelly Point enjoying the beautiful afternoon. 80 degrees. It's a wonderful, great weekend here in the DMV. Lots of people flying kites, but this one just went a little bit higher than it should have.
All right. Of course, we will wait and see what police have to say about this. We, again, have made several calls to them. We expect to hear from them sometime later on today. Dylan Oaks, thanks so much. We appreciate it. Well,